What's up, guys, and welcome to Bad Boy Toy Club. My name is Dave, and today we're going to try a little something new. Today we're going to be reviewing Joker Folie à Deux, or as I like to call it, Joker, Fooled You Twice. So I've always wanted to do a movie review, and I thought, what better time than now? Now that everybody's destroying this movie, why not just be a little tinder in the entire forest fire of this destruction and tearing down of this movie? I watched this movie on the day it was released. I was in the camp of the people that thought Joker Part 1 was amazing. I thought it deserved all the awards that it won. I was eager and excited to see this one. I didn't care the fact that it was a musical. I've seen musicals before, and I've seen how a musical can work. If you ever watched The Wizard of Oz, you know. A musical can work, it can be entertaining, it can tell a story. And that's not what we got with this musical. There's things about this movie that were great, the acting phenomenal, everybody did a great job. You have Joaquin Phoenix, you have Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga surprisingly did real well as the Harley character. I enjoyed her character, the way she carried herself, her attitude. It's dark, and it's a prelude to what she would eventually become, obviously. Harvey Dent's character, every character in this film delivered. Those aren't the things that fall short. But I do feel they could have done one thing, and one thing alone, to save this saga from crashing and burning the way it did. So right now I'm just gonna go real quick and discuss all the things I liked about it, and then we're gonna go into the things that I didn't, and then we'll just wrap this up. So what did I enjoy about this movie? I enjoyed the sound engineering. Phenomenal. Sound engineering on this movie was great. There was a part where I was like, man, this sounds great. It was when Harley and the Joker were having a conversation behind a window pane, and he's on the phone, and you just hear the guards walking by, and you can hear their pants scraping, like the friction of their pants with every step. You can feel how immersed you are in this movie, especially in those prison scenes. You can hear all the guards talking amongst each other and yelling, and you hear other prisoners in the background moaning and groaning. A phenomenal job with the sound effects and sound engineering. It was great. Joaquin Phoenix crushed it. He did a great job as Arthur. Lady Gaga, also great. Like I said, all the acting in this movie was great. Now let's talk about the musical stuff. I don't mind musicals. You got West Side Story, you got The Wizard of Oz, you've got Rent, you've got all these. Every musical, each song in a musical is used as a device to tell the story, either of the character that's singing it or about the situation. Hey Dorothy, what's this scarecrow doing? What's he all about? If I only had a brain. Now you know he's got no brain. There's no brain in that thing. He's dumb, and like he's looking for his brain. They give you his problem and his quest. His entire story arc is in the song. We're off to see the wizard. All right, cool. They sing it over and over again. You know where they're going. You can go to the bathroom, come back, you know they're going to go see the wizard. This movie failed horribly to do that. All the songs are covers of classic songs like For Once in My Life, and though they sang them in great, they sound great and whatever, they totally missed the mark. You can literally pluck these songs out of this movie and have nothing to do with the storytelling. Has nothing to do with it. I want this movie to come out so I can edit it and take out the musical and just, here's the movie, here's about a half hour that you don't need. So yeah, they failed miserably with the musical part. Not only did people walk out of this movie because it was not marketed as a musical as much as it should have been, but it sucked as a musical, dude. Like, it sucks. It sucks. I'm sorry, that sucked. Because if they told compelling stories with the songs, it would keep you engaged. It's like, all right, we're gonna break out into song and dance right now because we're breaking tension that never got to like hit the way it should. There's only two locations. You have the prison and you have the courthouse. And then maybe like 5 minutes in the street. I was literally falling asleep at a certain point, and then I wake up, look at my nephew, and be like, all right, cool, he's still awake. But I was like, dude, is this that boring? And it was at certain points. At least the first one kept you engaged with how boring it was. It was boring, but it was telling us a solid story, and it kept you like, you wanted to know what happened. Here it's like, oh my God, get to the point, bro. Like, what is going on here, dude? This sucks. You can watch a whole bunch of crazier reviews about this, and they'll go deeper into it. But hopefully you save the money and don't watch this movie. If you're gonna watch it, I hope it's free on a streaming service so you can kind of nitpick it. This is definitely a movie I'm not gonna see twice. And the worst part of this movie had to be the ending. And it didn't dawn on me until after, as I started to talk to my friends about this. I was just texting my friend and, hey, I just saw the movie and blah, 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 blah. And they don't care about spoilers. So I was just talking to them, and I started to realize, oh my God, this story contradicts the first one. This story totally, like, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this story retcons the first movie. It's ridiculous. It's so dumb. It undoes it to the point where it's like, all right, so now the Joker, he's a failed actor. He is creating this character, and he's playing this character, and he has a heart, and he feels bad, and he's not the Joker. Who is this guy, bro? What is this? Like, this is why Harley Quinn walks out on him, because she's got rock star syndrome, and if you start dating a rock star and now you see him pooping, like, you don't want anything to do with that rock star. So, like, whatever. That's what happens with her. She's like, oh, you're not the Joker? I'm out of here. Whatever. You're whack. It's so ridiculous what happens at the end when Arthur Fleck comes out, and then this guy that's been following him around like the movie, like he's like a little fanboy in the prison, an onlooker, comes and tells Arthur Fleck, like the cops try to set him up, I guess this is what happened. The cops were like, hey, there's somebody here to visit you, and they leave him alone in like this empty hallway, and then this guy comes out and he tells Arthur a joke. He says something along the lines of, so a clown walks into a bar, and then a psychopath walks into a bar, and the psychopath asks the clown, hey, what do you have to drink? I think it's something around those lines. And then the clown says, I don't know, I don't care, you're the one that's buying. And he goes, well, you get what you deserve. And then he starts stabbing him, and I was like, watching this, and I look at my nephew who's watching the movie with me, and then I look back and I'm like, that's the Joker. I'm like, that guy feels like the Joker. Arthur is dumb. He's pathetic. He's a loser. He stays a loser. They don't build him up. His Joker persona is just trash because it's still him. He puts on the face paint, and then you can tell it's a bad act. It's just still him. It sucks. Like who was the guy in the first one? Full of like charisma. That's just an act. That's nothing. No mental illness at all. He's just an actor. So whatever. At the end, Arthur's dead, and he's like this. He's like, and here in this little area, you see the guy that just stabbed him like 10 times. He sits against the wall. It's blurry, so he starts. What I thought he was slitting his throat or something crazy like that. Like, oh, he's killing himself. And you just hear blood dripping, and I'm like, yeah, he's gonna. And then I was like, wait, he's still standing up. Why are you still standing, sir? You see him still carving or whatever, and he's carved the Joker smile. Which, oh my goodness, if this is the prelude for Heath Ledger Joker, you've got to be kidding me. Get out of here. Don't touch that. That's blasphemy. This movie is ridiculous. So like, you made 2 movies about a guy who inspired the Joker. The Joker needs no inspiration. The Joker is the Joker. The Joker, as he said, is a multiple choice. Nobody knows the Joker. That's the mystery. I never want to know where the Joker really came from. For me, it's like he was the Red Hood, fell in a river, and that's to me like a river of toxic sludge, and that's who he is. He came from that. That's what I choose. Now, if you want to choose that it was his dad who beat him and turned him into that, whatever, dude. Like, whatever little things, there's always a reason why he became the Joker, and I love that. You have a jar full of stuff. Could it have been all of them? Yes. Could it have been just one of them? Yes. And I love that mystery, and I think that's the Rockstar mystery that Harley likes about him. Oh, Mr. J! That sucks. Now, you have totally, like, made a movie about a character that doesn't matter. You made a beautiful first film about a character who just is hot garbage. Like, what? You're going to make the third part? You're going to make a part 3? And now it's about the real Joker? And this was about that? No. Trash. Done. Seal the deal. Close it. Never watch this movie. Don't consider this a Joker movie. Watch the first one. Stay there. And they could have saved us more time by doing just this. All they had to do was change the title of the first movie. All they had to do was call it Happy. We find out that's what his mom called him because he always laughed. He was a failed comedian or whatever. Happy. So you build this movie up just like they did on Gotham. On Gotham, they always alluded to the Joker, but because of whatever stupid Warner Brother rights or whatever contracts, they weren't allowed to use the Joker's name in the Gotham TV series. So they always hinted, and even through commercials and stuff like that, they hinted saying things like jokes and ha-ha-ha's and stuff like that, where, all right, cool, they could have done that with this movie. Happy, Joaquin Phoenix, cool. It's about a sad clown, but DC made it. What's this about? Is this about the Joker? Joker's the only clown in the DC universe. So like, what's up? What is this? Oh, they said it's in Gotham City. Oh my God. So you start putting one and one together, but it leaves the mystery, right? The mystery that this could or could not be the Joker. Who is this guy? So then you have part 2, Joker. Joke's on you. So now you have this, and you're still watching it wondering, is this the Joker? Who is this? The mystery remains. It pulls us into the theater where, all right, what's up? Ha, 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 ha. And the ending would have been more satisfying knowing like, all right, the Joker just killed that guy. So this is the guy that the spirit that embodied Arthur is the same spirit that is taking over all these fanatics. And this guy is the craziest one. And he's picking up the mantle. And like, okay, like, I don't want that to be his origin story. He's the Joker, bro. First Joker is the Joker. The only Joker, yeah, Done. That's it. Like, don't give me any more Jokers. This guy, like, you're telling me this is a story now? Like, whatever. Like, and now you just watched 2 movies called Happy. Wasn't called Joker, making you think this main character's name is Joker. They could have done things like, oh, this guy is a Joker. Or like this guy and his jokes. This guy's a failed comedian. This guy sucks. Well, he does, but whatever. Just kind of like allude to things and keep it mysterious. And like now we are part of that ride. Now we want to stick it through. I feel they could have saved it with that title, but whatever, dude. I'm not the one making movies. They are. This is where we're at. Will I watch this movie again? No. Do I think you should watch it? Unless it's free, do not watch it. 2.5 hours and bro, it's like, just go on TikTok or YouTube and just watch clips people are loading of the stuff. Like, that sounds cool. Like the Joker killing him, that's it. Like, that's all really like the coolest. That and an explosion that happens in the court that freaks the crap out of everybody because it just comes out of nowhere. It's like, bah! And it's super loud. And like I said, the sound engineering was great, so that blew the speakers out of the place. So yeah, thanks for watching. I didn't like this movie. I hope, and if you did like this movie, cool. Kudos to you. Like I said, I was a fan of the first one, and I was ready to die on that sword. And no, I'm not gonna die on this one. So I don't care. I call it how it is, and if it sucks, it sucks. There's people fighting for this movie. Like, dude, you're crazy. You're out of your mind. Like, do you even know what's going on? Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this quick little movie review, let me know. If you'd like to see more movie reviews, and I'll be more than happy to post them. And until the next time, guys, stay cool and be bad.